Every day is fun. I wake up every morning, say a prayer, and go for it.
David James is just a few weeks into his new role as president of Louisville's Metro Council, a position that he was unanimously voted into by his fellow council members.
My schedule, I always tell people that since I've become the president, my iPhone calendar's broken.
Along with the one-year term of Metro Council president, David James represents the 6th District, which covers parts of Old Louisville and the California neighborhood, a position he has held for 7 years.
And so as the president, I spend time focusing on the district, but also focusing on running this building and the staff and dealing with the executive branch across the street and the more community-wide issues that we have to deal with.
James says while he puts in long hours each day, he enjoys every moment that he's able to serve the people of Louisville.
It's different each day. I start the day out coming in and talking to my assistants and aides about what's the hot button for the morning, and then generally starts off with some meetings. Then I try to get out into my district number 6, and drive around. I try to do that every day to see if I see anything that really needs adjusting or needs attention from the city.
Before he served on the Metro Council, President James says he felt empowered to enter public service after growing up in the 1960s during a time when racial tensions were high.
And so I saw on television the sights of police officers and dogs and fire hoses and that whole scenario. And so I decided that at that point that I was going to become a police officer because I didn't want police officers to do things like that to people that look like me. And so at the same time, I would hear and see the speeches of people like Martin Luther King. And so that was a driving force in my life to try to follow some of those thoughts.
As a result of that driving force, David James celebrates Black History Month by continuing the work of those that came before him.
I enjoy the opportunity to help people and break down doors, as they say, and try to stir the pot a little bit to create change in our community. And so I enjoy that very much. And so it's always important to stay focused and to try to make sure that everybody in our community is treated the same. And so I try to always keep that in mind in the public policy decisions that I make.